How should one invest in a bear market?
So the best way to invest in a bear market, and for those who don't know, a bear market is categorised as something that's a market that's been down more than 20% from the high, is defensively, and realise that bear markets don't last forever. History has always shown that, we've gone back into a good cycle after a bad cycle and so on and so on. So in a bear market, there's still going to be opportunities. There'll still be companies that will do well, just like in a good market, there's still companies that do badly. Normally you would go quite defensively in a bear market. So if I think back to sort of 2007, 2008, going into that 2009, what stocks did the best? Food, drink, tobacco, what are known as consumer staples, stuff that basically you have to buy rather than discretionary, which is things like handbags and stuff which you don't really need. So try and base yourself in sort of consumer staples.
Do you use spread betting or CFDs to take punts on the market?
I don't use either of them a lot anymore because of my tax position, and the account size is quite a large account size. But customers have to look at if CFDs are better for people that are trading in Europe, and also some of the bigger accounts use CFDs. Spread betting has a tax advantage for those in the UK, so that's why you would use spread betting. But as I say, they're both leverage tools, both very, very similar. See it as a tool in your toolbox rather than all you do is spread bet.
Are there any times when you had good returns on shorting the market?
Yeah, normally when things have been falling, because they say the markets take the stairs up but take the escalator down or take the lift down. So if you imagine, it normally takes quite a long time for something to go up 50%, but it can drop 50% very, very quickly. So many times with short trades, it's much quicker. The move down is quicker. So we've had some good moves on things actually dropping in shorter periods of time. So you see your gains quicker. But you have to remember, if you short something, the worst it can do, it can only go to zero. So you can only make so much off a short trade. If you go longer stock, it can go up 500, 600, 700% because there's no limit to the upside. So the downside of shorting is you can only make so much, but the upside is you can make quite quickly.
Do you remember any specific time when shorting worked for you?
Lastminute.com with City Index, I can remember it. Lastminute.com was a .com back in the day. It floated pretty much at the high, about March 2000. And I remember calling, this again before internet days, calling up, and I think they thought I wanted to buy the stock, because I guess there were a lot of people buying it, and I shorted it, and it was a few pence from the all-time high. So occasionally you do, and then Last Minute just basically went down ever since.